What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the 10-minute Touch Warmup. This is the On the Floor with Liv and Core podcast. I'm Core, that's Liv. And today we have an amazing, amazing special guest with us from the University of Oklahoma. We have Danae Fletcher. You are amazing. We're so happy you're here.
Thank you guys. I'm really excited to be here.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so Janae, here's the deal. I'm gonna set a timer. It's gonna be 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes to gab, to kiki. We're just gonna chat and have a good time.
Okay.
And Olivia is going to ask you your first question. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
Liv,
ready.
you're on the clock in three, two, one, go.
So people like to have this idea that Oklahoma is has no personality. Guys don't have fun. That's not the case at all from what I've seen. So can you talk to us a little bit about your team's vibe and how you would just describe this team and their energy?
Well, we're all just quirky and weird. I can't even lie. We do a bunch of random stuff every day. I mean, the videos of everyone going like this randomly, like we do that every single day. And there's never a point like I'll give you an example. The other day, our trainer Jen was recording a taping video for our recruit Evie, and Faith was in the back just like whacking a towel like at Ava just back and forth. And we were just like, what are y'all doing? Sometimes like being on camera turns on the weirdness even more, but I guarantee you we're like that all the time. Like Kira showed up to one of our team meetings with a peel on, like a peel off mask on her face, and it was like all halfway peeled off. And Tom was like, Kira, what is on your face? She showed up to meetings before with that whole red light mask on. Like, we're just all that's just us. Like, that's just what we do.
I love that because I'll have to be honest, at regionals, I think after you guys won at regionals, but then also in the background of Jordan's interview, I
Yeah.
was watching Kira like do some like
Yeah.
shoulder wave arm
It was probably
situation.
this thing.
That thing, that's what it was. And I was like, this is a team situation. What's happening here? Is there a story? It feels like a great dance move. Should it go in a floor routine? I just have all
Um,
the questions.
it's actually someone's best. It was in someone's best friend's floor routine last year. So
Perfect.
yeah, so now we just all do it as a celebration. Holy crap. We all do it as a celebration. And our theme was also the sword, so we were doing this all meat, just it's really funny.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's so funny when you describe them as your team as weird because when I was doing press conferences with your teammates after regionals
Hmm.
qualifying and in round three, they also described themselves as weird. Like Audrey was like, "We're just so weird. Like
Yes.
we're silly. Like we're in the corrals, we're just silly." And
Yes.
Faith is like standing there just like giggling the whole time. And then I asked Jordan after she, slayed the game in 39-9. I'm like,
Hmm.
tell me about the personality of your team. And she was like, oh, we just have a blast. We're having a great time. And I'm like, yes, honestly, and I see it. I saw it on the
Yeah.
floor and it's so good. But my question for you, Danae, is like, you have a unique role. Obviously, you're
Yes.
sidelined due to injury right now,
Hmm.
but everyone around you in your program celebrates and praises you for the energy and personality and just passion that you pour into
Hmm.
your team. Um, how are you feeling? Like a little bit of a wellness check on you. How are you feeling personally? But
Hmm.
also, how does it feel to be able to like bring that to your teammates?
Well, I'm actually feeling my knees feel good. I'm almost at 6 months now. I actually have an appointment on Monday. I'm going to Dallas to a pre-Dallas trip to go see my doctor and do a strength test. And that will determine like the whole next phase of my recovery. So that's going really well. But in terms of the sidelines, I think it's really unique for me because I never was able to pour that much of myself into the team because I was always competing. So I always had to conserve energy. And so I think that's something KJ always stressed to me too. She was like, anyone on the sidelines can give everything they have to the team if they're not competing in an event. Like only really the competitors like don't have to pour in like all of themselves to the team. But if you'll watch like Faith, like it stands right by me on the floor every single time and is giving just as much energy to me. And then right when Jordan lands her last pass, she takes off her venom and she goes, "Okay, bye." And then she just leaves. And we're just like, "Wait, I forgot you had a floor routine to do." Cuz she's sitting there jumping up and down, and but it's really just for me it's all about just leading everyone and kind of just making sure that if I have the energy, I know that everyone else will follow me. And it really helps. Like you can tell if I don't have as much energy, the whole kind of team is kind of a little bit lower. So I feel like it's a my biggest job that I've had since I've been here of keeping the energy up and keeping everyone motivated.
It's working.
Yeah.
It's
It
absolutely
is.
it's absolutely
Yes.
working.
You have an incredibly iconic class with
Yes.
Danny and you and Audrey and
Mhm.
Jordan. Like, talk a little bit about this class and not just what you guys can do gymnastically,
Mhm.
but talk about you as a group, the four of you, and what you want to leave on the legacy of Oklahoma gymnastics and beyond.
hmm Well, in terms of gymnastics, I think everyone on our classes in our class is just an absolute beast. We all came in starting from freshman year contributing, and it's been the same through senior year. And I think that's just it just stands to like how much talent that our class has and the standard that we kind of set for the rest of the team. And in terms of off the team, I think we all have so many different personalities. Like Jordan is a natural. Jordan and Audrey are natural leaders, and I feel like me and Danny are more by example and more by leading with like our personalities and our funny personalities. But Jordan and Audrey, they always know what to say, and that's like something whether you need it or you don't need it, they always know what to say. And I think that is a special quality that they have. And I think me and Danny really have a special quality of knowing like when we need to lift someone up, when someone needs to be motivated, when someone needs to be helped with anything. So I think all of us together, we just form like a unique and special leadership. And it really helps like the freshmen and the underclassmen and even the juniors as well.
Yeah. Speaking of your freshmen, let's like get a little meet preview coming into Nationals week. It's going to be their first Nationals, and you guys
hmm
have some experience at Nationals for sure.
Yeah.
I even was watching an interview prior to this just to like learn a little bit more about your story. You
hmm
clinched the title for the team in 2023 with that 2.5, and
hmm
I mean, you have moments that you can share and pour out onto your newcomers on your team. So, what's the vibe of the team heading into Fort Worth this week? And what's the mission? I mean, I feel like I know the mission, but what is the mission that you guys are all feeling as you hop on that bus and head down to Fort Worth on Tuesday?
Well, our goal for everything is just to make sure that we're close. If we have a mistake or if anything, we're always trying to be close to what is perfect, and that's kind of been the focus for the past few weeks. And also, like we're continuing kind of our theme from regionals of iron sharpens iron. So we're kind of just making sure that we sharpen each other and that we're doing everything that we can because we only have two more practices left until we leave. So we just want to make sure we do everything we can and always keep a positive attitude, no matter if even if the last day ends up being not your best day, but always keeping a positive attitude and always trying to make sure that you're mentally resetting. Every turn that you take, every day is a mental reset. So that's kind of been our thing going into nationals. And we're not trying to be different from what we were earlier in the season. We're just trying to be the same. If when we do our OU gymnastics, then it will stand out.
Through that.
Yes.
That. Okay, we have 2 minutes left, everyone. So I have one question, then Olivia is going to round us out with our final
Okay.
question. So we'll make this happen. So personality, we have dance, we have fun, we have all of this stuff.
Mhm.
Um, will you be open to making a collaborative Instagram reel with me at Nationals on the floor? Okay,
Absolutely.
period. That's
Yes.
all I needed. A shameless ask. I just was like, who do I need to adopt to make sure that we can really bring the energy, bring the
hmm
buzz to the national championship? And my answer
hmm
was Danae
I
Fletcher.
think you found her.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
this is it. Okay, period. Okay, Olivia, round us out. Take us home.
So the gymnastics community is so tight, as you know. Olivia Troutman, we just talked to her. She described you as having so many friends. So you clearly are very well connected and know so many people. And obviously, this community is so close. Is
Mhm.
there an NCAA gymnast or gymnasts on another team that you look up to or who inspires you?
Mm. on a team. Amari Celestine and Jocelyn Moore on Mizzou. I'm in the same region as Jossie, so we competed together a ton. And Amari, I've kind of just gotten closer with, like seeing her over the years, and even in club too. I think they're both amazing, and they're really big inspirations to me. And I think I'm just gonna say Haley Bryant, just because she is the comeback girl. I mean, not many people would even be able to come back from the type of injury that she had this year, and that's crazy. And I think it's an inspiration to not just me, but other people, just to know that when you come back from an injury, you can be the same as you were and even better. So there's a lot of worry about that you won't be the same, you won't be able to compete the same, or your gymnastics won't look the same. But having gymnasts like Haley just like absolutely shatter those accusations are just it's awesome to be a part of and to watch.
Wow.
Those are so good.
Dang it.
Nice.
You guys, we nailed that. We nailed that. We nailed that again.
Nailed
Literally,
it.
you know what? Olivia nailed it as well. And now you're nailing it. So if this is any sign of how this next week is going to go, the vibes are good. The vibes.
Mm-hmm. The
But
vibes are great.
yeah, I mean, I'll round this out. Danae, like we've said it, like Olivia and I come from two different perspectives from this sport. Olivia
Right.
contributed a lot of tenths and a lot of great scores, and she has a lot
Right.
of trophies and accolades. And, I never contributed a single tenth to the sport of gymnastics. Um,
Yeah.
but there were many times in my time at UCLA as a team manager that they referred to me as the extra tenth. And so when I
Hmm.
get to chat with someone like yourself, I just think about, I believed every single day that what I could give, which was not putting a leotard on, and I will not put a leotard on. And I was not saluting a judge, but I did believe that I could contribute tenths to my team.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're doing, and you are valuable, and you are just absolutely bringing it to make sure that your teammates could be everything that they can be. I will
Hmm.
say, Olivia Troutman did say that you always have like 100 bags on your arms, like
I do. Well, it's part of our superstition. So like I always carry Faith's bag, and now Ava's has been adapted. But I always been carrying Faith's bag is a non-negotiable for me to carry between
amazing.
events, and then I always have two, and then I just started carrying the manager backpack. And then I always tell everyone I need a conveyor belt or like some type of tool belt for like the water bottles because I spray the bar and the towels. So like I do like a little, yeah, it's like a whole thing.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
You
Yeah,
literally need a tool belt, like a
Yeah.
Bob
that's
the
why I
Builder
literally
tool
need so I
belt.
can, yeah.
This feels like an NIL opportunity we didn't know you needed. We need to get Danae a tool belt.
For real, I need one.
Come on. I love it. I love it. Well, can't wait to see you and your team in Fort Worth this
Yes.
week. Keep it going. There's only two more opportunities to take the floor with your team and this particular team, and we're passionate about that. Continue to make memories, continue to pour into one another. And like we said, we can't wait to watch you guys throw down in Fort Worth.
Yes. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course, of course.
Loved
Well,
it.
that's another episode of 10-minute touch warm up on the On the Floor with Living Core podcast. We hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. This was Danae Fletcher from the University of Oklahoma, and we can't wait to share with you more interviews from more teams all week long. All right, we'll see you guys later. Have a great day.